on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system. Had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed.
Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feed you. I gotta get back to the...
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through,
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Devin Bush. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A real letdown down defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by McCaffrey. He's got a Jets touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point splits the uprights. And they will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll just get rid of it. This defense for the Jets, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now it's Crowder. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Wilson. As he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Kaepernick. He'll get this to Nwangu. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll run with Sanders. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Colin Kaepernick keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And the grab by Croft. Oh, what a juke into space. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. We are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. And hauled in by Croft. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Gives this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. This one out quickly to Watkins. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
The good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Going deep here for Watkins. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. There's Wilson to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Wilson. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. 36 yards on the play. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. They had a little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Touchdown, Jets! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we'll tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Big hold of the 30. And now the rookie's free. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kene Nwangu, 82 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Now Wilson. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kene Nwangu, 26 yards. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the toss, here's Nwangu. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kene Nwangu, 26 yards. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop them. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. On first down, Wilson. They will find Davis. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On third down, Wilson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. A yard here to the 38. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Corner blitz by Josh Norman works like a charm. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Kaepernick looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of it...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.